apparently my phone is embarking on more shenanigans, so I'm going to move these guys to the board. But I think I'm going to use a task force marker because that is a tiny C zone. So we'll just get those guys there. All right, so by my assessment, these guys get this put up here. I could be mistaken, but let me just run through these for my fellow players' safe. So I won an enemy land zone. That should get me 1 Battlestar IPP. I think this counts as an enemy task force. So that would get me 2. I had an air superiority kill against his fighter. He had an air superiority kill against my backfire. So that's where I think I stand for IPP. And Tabletop Tactician will get 1. All right, I have one more quick battle. The sub attack over there in I-15. And that's one more hit again. So lucky me. I will get 2 more IPP for that. All right. So non-combat. All right, so I am going to land these 3 aircraft here in P-17 on the ships that are there. This guy has 3 movement left, so he'll go back to Vladivostok. These guys would land back on their carrier. This air cavalry, I'm going to move up to Magadan. 1, 2. And I'm also going to bring this spag along. I'm going to go down here to the Koreas. So I'm going to be moving three MBTs up to North Korea. I'm leaving 2 there. I'm also moving the self-propelled artillery unit. All right. Okay. I think that's everything. So we'll be rolling into end of turn phase shortly. Let's get my units on the board. All right, so let's go over here because that's where I think everything is going to land, up here. All right. So in Vietnam, actually, I think I just need... Yeah, I need a chip for that. Okay, so in Vietnam, go over here real quick. I'm going to place this SPAG in North Vietnam, the light infantry in South Vietnam that they get. The Mongolians will get their MBT and that delivered there. I will produce my 4 ships into P8. Try to get them to stand up properly. Failing. And then I will produce my these guys needed to be produced somewhere. So the minor army base will produce these 2 guys. The Magadan minor army base will produce the 2 units that went down to South Vietnam, which leaves plenty of production in Vladivostok for another Marine, 2 early gen MBTs. The air base up in Magadan becomes major. And I would produce 2 missiles of each type. Okay. All right, so I'm reading IPP over here as 22 for the Pacific Command and 17 for me. Consulting my handy-dandy wartime income adjustments chart. Let's see where I stand. I'm not at war with China. I don't have any Pacific Command land zones without an IPP value. Don't have any of the Aleutians or Alaska yet. Wouldn't it be nice? There are no enemy naval units in P3, P4, P8, or P9 now. So I get 1 for each of those. So that's 4. Get my 17 from over here. My 17 base income. I did hit an oil tanker, so that's 2 more bonus income, and I'll put that back on the board here. And I do not have either Northern Manchuria or Alaska, so those are all my bonus income opportunities. So I will go into the next round. Got fiber here with 23 base income here. So let's roll for global support to see how much more I get. So that's an 8. An 8 is 4 more IPP. So we're looking at 27 again, plus another 4 IPP for the battle stars, if I have read correctly. Finally, I'm going to collect my 4 missiles, the 2 of each type, and I think that's it. Sorry about having to upload this as 2 separate things. I really should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb again. Any case, that's everything. War Doctor signing off.